In a cozy little town nestled among rolling green hills lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was full of energy, like a bouncy ball that never stopped. He loved to run, jump, and most of all, he loved to talk. He talked from the moment he woke up until the moment he fell asleep. He had so many wonderful ideas and exciting stories, and he wanted to share them all at once. One sunny afternoon, Leo's mom asked him to help her water the flowers in their garden. "Leo, my dear," she said, "could you please help me with the petunias? They're looking a bit thirsty." But Leo was busy explaining his grand plan to build the tallest block tower the world had ever seen. He chattered on and on about red blocks and blue blocks, completely forgetting about the thirsty petunias. His mom sighed gently, picked up the watering can, and tended to the flowers herself. Later that day, his best friend, Mia, came over. She was so excited to show Leo a beautiful, sparkly rock she had found by the creek. "Leo, look," she began, holding out the shimmering stone. "It has tiny little speckles of gold in it," but Leo didn't look. He was too busy telling Mia about his imaginary adventure with a friendly dragon. "And then the dragon swooped down, and I jumped on its back, and we flew over the mountains," he exclaimed. Mia tried to show him her rock again, but Leo was already describing the dragon's shiny green scales. Feeling a little sad and hurt, Mia quietly put her sparkly rock back in her pocket. Leo didn't mean to be rude. He was just so full of his own thoughts that he didn't leave much room for anyone else's. That evening, as the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Leo was chasing a fluttery butterfly through the woods behind his house. Deeper and deeper he went, his eyes fixed on the colorful wings. Suddenly, he realized he didn't know where he was. The trees all looked the same, and the familiar path was gone. He was lost. Feeling a little scared, Leo sat down on a mossy log. "Hello," he called out, but only the rustling leaves answered. Just as a tear was about to roll down his cheek, he heard a soft voice from above. Who are you?" Leo looked up and saw a large owl with big, round, golden eyes perched on a branch. The owl's feathers were a beautiful mix of brown and white, and it looked very, very wise. "I'm Leo," he said, his voice trembling a little. "And I'm lost." The owl blinked slowly. "My name is Willow." Getting lost can happen when you're not paying attention to where you're going. "But why are you all alone out here?" Leo started to explain. "Well, I was chasing a butterfly, you see. It was the most beautiful butterfly with orange and black spots, and it flew this way and then that way, and I was running so fast trying to catch it to see it up close, and I thought ... Willow the owl held up a wing, a gentle gesture to pause. "Slow down, little one. Take a breath, one thought at a time." Leo stopped, surprised. No one had ever asked him to slow down before. He took a deep breath, just like Willow said. Now, Willow hooted softly. "Tell me again, but this time, try to listen as well as you speak." "Listen to what?" Leo asked, confused. "There's nothing to listen to." Willow smiled a wise owl smile. "Oh, but there is. The world is always talking to you, if you take the time to listen." "Listen now. What do you hear?" Leo closed his eyes and tried. At first, all he heard was silence, but then he heard it. The gentle whisper of the wind through the leaves, the distant chirping of a cricket, the faint gurgle of a nearby stream. He had never noticed those sounds before. "I hear the wind," Leo whispered, "and a cricket, and water." "Very good," said Willow. "Listening isn't just about not talking. It's about paying attention. It's about showing respect for the world around you and for the others who share it with you." Leo thought about his day. He thought about his mom and the thirsty petunias. He had been so busy talking about his tower, he hadn't listened to her request for help. He thought about Mia and her sparkly rock. He had been so full of his dragon story, he hadn't listened to her excitement. He hadn't shown them respect. Being a good listener is a kind of superpower, you know, Willow continued. When you listen to someone, you're telling them that they are important. Their thoughts and feelings matter. It's how you learn new things and make your friends feel happy. A light went on in Leo's mind. It all made sense. He had been so focused on being heard, he had forgotten to hear. "How do I get home?" Leo asked, his voice now much calmer. "Listen," Willow instructed. "Your town is just beyond that stream you heard. Follow the sound of the water, and it will lead you back to the edge of the woods. Your family is likely looking for you." Leo stood up. "Thank you, Willow. Thank you for teaching me how to listen. Remember, Leo," Willow hooted as a final piece of advice. "A good conversation is like a game of catch. You throw the ball, and then you wait to catch it back. You speak, and then you listen." Leo nodded, the words sinking into his heart. He followed the sound of the gurgling stream, just as Willow had said. And sure enough, in just a few minutes, he saw the twinkling lights at his house through the trees. Leo. His parents ran to him, hugging him tightly. "We were so worried." Instead of bursting into a long story about being lost and meeting a talking owl, Leo did something different. He hugged them back and said, "I'm sorry I worried you. I'm okay." The next morning, the first thing Leo did was find his mom in the garden. "Mom," he said, "I'm sorry I didn't help you with the flowers yesterday. I wasn't listening. Can I help you with them today?" His mom's face lit up with a beautiful smile. "I would love that, Leo. Thank you." Together, they watered all the flowers, and Leo listened as his mom told him the names of each one: the roses, the daisies, and the petunias. After that, he ran straight to Mia's house. "Mia," he called, "can I please see that sparkly rock you found yesterday? I'm sorry I didn't look properly. I really want to see it now." Mia's eyes widened in surprise, and then she broke into a big grin. She pulled the rock from her pocket and placed it in Leo's hand. "Isn't it amazing?" she asked. Leo looked closely. He saw the tiny golden speckles shimmering in the sunlight. He saw the smooth, cool surface. He turned it over and over, admiring it from every angle. "Wow, Mia," he said, and he truly meant it. "It's the most beautiful rock I've ever seen. Where did you find it?" And as Mia told him the story of her discovery by the creek, Leo listened. He didn't interrupt. He didn't start telling his own story. He just listened, his eyes focused on his friend, showing her that he cared. It felt good. It felt respectful. It felt like playing a perfect game of catch. From that day on, Leo was still the same energetic, imaginative boy. He still had a million wonderful ideas and exciting stories to share, but now he was also a listener. He learned that everyone has a story to tell, a sparkly rock to share, or thirsty flowers that need care. He learned that by opening his ears, he also opened his heart, making the world a much friendlier and more interesting place. And every now and then, when the wind whispered through the trees, he would smile, remembering the wise old owl who taught him the simple, magical superpower of listening.